The Holy Kaaba, the heartbeat of Muslims. There will be no Muslim whose heart doesn't yearn to visit this sacred place. Millions of eyes wait long to see it. Now, just think that the place which is beloved to the Muslims of the entire world, if a person demolished the Holy Kaaba, if he uprooted the Holy Kaaba, then what would be the situation? How shocking would it seem, and how horrific would it be? Yes, though it would not be the Judgment Day, but it will certainly happen near the Judgment Day, because the ahadith of our beloved Prophet are present in this regard. And today's episode of our web series of the signs of the Judgment Day is the demolition of the Holy Kaaba. First, let's go back in history. A few hundred years ago, someone came to demolish the Holy Kaaba. He had a firm intention as well as tremendous planning that the Holy Kaaba would be erased from the map of the world. Then what happened? This was 55 days before the advent of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, in the world. And that person was the king of Yemen, Abraha. He was rather annoyed with why people performed Hajj at the Holy Kaaba. He wanted people to come to Sana'a, a city of Yemen, where he had built a big church. He had a dangerous plan. What did he do? With a huge weapon and strong preparation, Abraha brought elephant mound troops, the biggest weapon at that time. He gave the first order that all the animals of the people of Mecca should be seized. At that time, the leader of the nation was none other than the beloved grandfather of our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib came to Abraha as the leader of their nation. He was sitting with pride, and arrogance in his tent. As soon as Abdul Muttalib entered his tent, how splendidly luminous his face was. Abraha stood up from his place in awe. He offered him a seat beside himself with respect and reverence. Abdul Muttalib started speaking, but what he said came as a shock to Abraha. Abdul Muttalib said, "O Abraha, you have captured the animals of the people of Mecca. I have come here so that you release them." It came as a shock to Abraha. He said, "I have come here to demolish the worshipping place and the focal point of the Muslims, yet you're here talking about your animals." The answer that Abdul Muttalib gave is the one of the most beautiful answers in history. He said, "Kaaba is not my house. The one whose house it is will protect it. The animals belong to us. Please return them to us." Abraha was shocked as well and ordered that all they are worried about are their animals, so they should be released. Abdul Muttalib escorted the animals and distributed them amongst the people of Mecca, and then said to them, "All of you hide in the mountains surrounding Mecca and get ready to witness the might of Allah's omnipotence." It was a strange attack against which no one was standing. There was a clear path ahead for Abraha. But what happened? Abdul Muttalib went to the door of the Holy Kaaba and implored in the court of Allah Almighty in these historic words, "O merciful Lord, today these wretched disbelievers have decided to decimate your house. O Allah, in this world whosever house it is, He protects it. O Allah, Kaaba is your house. Now its protection is your responsibility. O Allah, help Muslims today against non-Muslims." After making these supplications, he also headed to the mountain. Then, the world saw a bizarre scene that when Abraha ordered elephants to raid Mecca, decimate everything and completely destroy the Kaaba, but the leading elephant of the army which Abraha himself rode, its name was Mahmud. When he would try to make Mahmud stand and march towards the Kaaba, Mahmud wouldn't budge an inch. He tried his best, but the elephants would refuse to march. If they were marched in the opposite direction, they would start walking, but when facing Kaaba, they wouldn't move. Now, a marvel of Lord's omnipotence was to be shown. What did Allah send for such massive elephants? A small bird, the size of a sparrow. They did not carry any huge rocks. They were mere pebbles. After the entire background, when you recite Surah Al-Fil in the Holy Quran, the whole story and event will appear before your mind's eyes. When Ababil threw pebbles from their claws, the manifestation of the omnipotence was that the pebble would strike the head of the elephant rider, which saw him away, and would saw the elephant, and then it would dash into the earth, and he was finally torn into pieces, as it's stated in the Holy Quran. He made them like the leftover consumed leaves of harvest. No one has survived. Now the whole world was in awe that the Holy Kaaba cannot be dishonored. It was just tried before, and the Holy Kaaba did not even suffer a minute harm. But before Judgment Day, the Kaaba will be demolished. Abdullah ibn Umar narrates that the Holy Prophet said, "Abandon Abyssinia as long as they have abandoned Yemen, because none will take out the treasure of the Holy Kaaba but an Abyssinian with small shins." This is the hadith of Abu Dawood. It's written in the commentary of this hadith that in the end times, Abyssinia, a narration about Abyssinia is that Ethiopia, an African country, is called Abyssinia. A non-Muslim Abyssinian who will demolish the Holy Kaaba will travel from Abyssinia throughout the night with the intention to demolish the Holy Kaaba and take out the treasure from underneath it. He will finally reach the Holy Kaaba and empty it. Actually, it's widely believed that the treasure of several kings is buried under the Holy Kaaba. Out of the same greed, the Persian will demolish the Holy Kaaba. When will this incident happen? This horrible incident will occur after Isa, peace be upon him, leaves the world, when the pages of the Holy Quran will be left blank and no one will remain in the world who utter Allah, Allah. The world has to see such a time as well, and this will happen near the Judgment Day. It's also mentioned in a narration that the Holy Prophet said, "By him in whose hands my soul is, I can see the one who will demolish the Holy Kaaba through the Holy Quran. He is so arrogant, walk with his legs whitened and a bald amputee. He is standing and demolishing the Holy Kaaba with his hammer." Apart from this, there are many hadith like this in which these points are mentioned, and it's clearly stated that an accursed man will demolish the Holy Kaaba. We just pray to Allah Almighty that may the merciful Lord enable us to die with faith. In Islam, the pursuit of knowledge is highly regarded, and the universe's wonders are seen as signs of Allah's power and wisdom. The Quran urges believers to reflect upon the heavens and earth's creation and seek knowledge that deepens their understanding and appreciation of Allah's divine design. In today's rapidly evolving world, Muslims must embrace the pursuit of knowledge and engage with the advancements and discoveries of the modern era. The Quran encourages believers to reflect upon the signs of Allah's creation and seek knowledge to deepen their understanding and strengthen their faith. By learning about the new world and exploring the scientific approach, Muslims can gain a broader perspective of the universe and discover fulfillment in fulfilling prophecies through the lens of science. First and foremost, seeking knowledge is an integral part of Islamic tradition. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of seeking knowledge from the cradle to the grave, indicating that Muslims should strive to acquire knowledge from diverse fields. By embracing the knowledge of the new world, Muslims can gain insights into scientific discoveries, technological advancements, and societal changes that shape the present age. This knowledge equips them to engage with the world meaningfully and informally, allowing them to contribute positively to society and address the challenges and opportunities of the modern world. Keeping the fulfilled prophecies of the last hour, how long do you think it will take to fulfill the remaining prophecies? Let us know in the comments. Also, do you know what NASA found and how it relates to Islamic prophecies? Click the following video to get a deeper insight. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Islamic Warnings for continuous guidance and the unveiling of the end times. See you in the following video. Until then, may Allah be pleased with you.